with labor productivity.
This guy is not right. They have no productivity. This guy is not right.
Shall I give you, because I actually have it in a slide here.
No, I need an equation.
Right. This is the productivity function.
No, I need equation.
So labor is a function of capital, labor, and technological progress.
No, could you show me what is the mother and child equation? What is the mother? Okay, mother is labor and raw material and capital, and child is profit and interest and revenue. Must be. I need what kind of calculation they are doing. They are not right. This is
You want a GDP function or a productivity function?
productivity. Equation.
So that's this one.
I'm productivity equation.
So we measure the output in GDP, right?
No, GDP.
Yeah, we do measure the output in GDP.
This is productivity equation. They're not labor.
Here. So we'll assume the very basic model of annual aggregate output over the year. F, he said that the output quantity would be governed by the amount of capital and the amount of labor and the productivity of that labor. He thought that the productivity of labor was the factor driving long.
They had some cartoon. Oh my god.
What's that?
Cartoon. This one. Why everybody English speaking people is trying to make bad explanation? Yes, that one, but this is what is a K?
K is capital.
A.
A is a technology.
L.
Labor.
Oh, it's too much simplified. Not good. Okay, try to say this. Okay, I show you something. Okay. Japanese very clear. Productivity there. Production quantity, sales volume, profit, value added. And this is
Yeah, that's GDP.
output.
Yeah.
And this is the component is employees, hour, wages, equipment. How many equipment do they have? Fixed assets.
That's capital.
Raw material.
That's capital, yeah.
Yeah, this is I think we need to show this kind of explanation instead of just capital. This is not right. Capital is very difficult to understand. This one is okay. capital including workforce. Okay.
No, capital doesn't
No,
include
no.
work.
This one is including
Right. Okay.
employees.
So inputs.
Okay.
Basically, it's outputs.
Employees
The
and
inputs.
how many man works, how many machine works, and cost of wages, and including equipment. How many equipment do you have, and fixed asset and raw material. She
So-
said 7.
Output divided by input.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's what they say.
And also the child is volume of production and sales revenue and profit and value added. Okay, so for item is this is result, and this is a child, and production component is mother. This is a productivity. He said.
Yeah, it's just
And
output
this
divided
one
by
is
input.
understandable.
Output divided by input.
Huh?
Output divided by input.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So how many
So this
inputs
is-
of all the
okay,
production
this is-
factors?
This is.
But what is production
factor? I
factor?
understand why 3% increase is might be at global level. Why? Sales profit is drastically increasing year by year, but is capital is also increasing.
Capital is increasing.
So capital increase and also sales and profit increasing is coincidentally same level.
Right.
It means nothing changed, no productivity.
Right. Productivity doesn't change. So what you would expect is with growth of productivity means that with the same number of people input, with the same number of laborers, we would still be, and we would actually be able to grow our output because we start to work smarter, we start to have access to better technology, and that would result in a higher output. But the reality is that even basically our output per worker doesn't increase.
By the way, I didn't study about productivity, how to increase productivity. I didn't study before, so I don't know what this means. Actually, beforehand I just study or learn or heard how to increase productivity.
Right.
Okay, this is a kind of sort of common sense.
Right.
And if you're doing work, doing something,
Right.
how to improve productivity.
Right.
But your explanation is no increase of productivity in the past 20 years or so
Right.
forth, right?
In the next 20 years.
Next 20 years. So this one is that the reason why I don't understand. Maybe just I understand equation. So it means definition of productivity itself is maybe something misunderstanding before, like a labor productivity or asset in productivity may be different. Labor productivity is 100% for sure increasing. Right. So
Yeah. So what's happening is that we see that our economy, what they want to grow, we increase, right? We have technology, we have this output, but it's not translating because wages are not growing. So basically, wages are not growing. Then we see that we have an increase in GDP in products, but then the oil price kicks in and puts the economy to a halt. So the economy is actually not growing.
okay, my question is, if so,
Right.
AI and robotics will not improve productivity.
Exactly.
Why? This is
Because-
exactly asked here.
Right.
But why
Right.
Why?
So basically, it will increase output, but with output, with increase in the economy, with an increase, we are more capable of doing more things and creating more output. But that growth in the economy will actually lead to a surge in the prices of our natural resources, and that will put that growth to a halt, and that will bring the economy to a halt like it did in 2008, because basically outside of this whole technology, because it has the potential to do that, right? But because of everything, because of our infrastructure, because of our internal combustion infrastructure, plus our like oil dependency, our fossil fuel dependency, it will lead to when this increases automatically with it, and it will start to collide.
But just consider for outsourcing. Automatically 30% increase of productivity.
Right.
So they're going to force them to cost cut of this company, right?
Right. So what you will go, and then we will look at that. We will go into a close to marginal costs. We will basically go to a zero marginal costs economy. Zero marginal cost economy. So basically, when we're looking at the future, we have these technologies. If we want to expand, let's say, for example, in 20 years ago, if I wanted to sell a product worldwide, I needed to buy advertisement space in all the new newspapers, right? And then set up marketing agency and local presence and everything. Today, I open one website. I use the entire infrastructure that is already available to me at almost zero cost.
Yeah.
So I can grow my market reach.
Yeah.
So you see that the marginal cost of actually expanding your bringing
cost down.
Oh, it's almost going to zero. So what does that go? What's that going to? What's
productivity increase, right?
Right, but the thing is that we are stuck in this old infrastructure, and that will prevent us. That will basically, whenever we try to go up, it will bring us down. So his message is that we need to change our infrastructure in order to reap the benefits of our productivity growth. So the potential of productivity growth, we are stuck in an old infrastructure, oil, combustion engine, and that will basically cause us to come to a halt, because when one side goes up, speculation and demand will increase the demand for oil and for other fossil fuels. When that happens, the prices will go up, uncertainty will kick in, and demand will immediately cool off, and we will not be able to reap the benefits of the technology that we are inventing. So we're stuck with an artificial brake on our economy, which is fossil fuels and the combustion engine.
By the way, it's going to